Today I'm going to show off what I believe is the greatest GADA watch ever. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today I'm going to show off a fabulous Seiko. Now I get asked this question a lot. MWC, what is the best GADA watch? A watch that you can go anywhere and do anything with. Now if I was to look at my watch collection, in my head I've always thought, well, my Rolex Explorer is a great option for a GADA watch. My Black Bay 58 is a good option. However, when I really deeply thought about it, and sometimes I do think deep, I came to the realization they're not good options at all. So what makes the best do-it-all watch? Now take away the personality and the character of the person that owns the watch. Objectively, well, it's a watch that would not look out of place in any situation. Whether you're playing sport, whether you're going fishing, whether you're at someone's wedding, and whether you work at the office, or you've got your hand down a U-bend or two. It's a watch that is evenly balanced between dressiness and sportiness, casualness and showy offness. A watch that is able to take a shock, but also able to be dressed up to look quite sophisticated. So it should be an even balanced split between all those things. But also, importantly, if you're going to take this out fishing, or that popular sport we like to do in the winter times, mud wrestling, well, there's no way you're going to take out your Rolex Explorer, is there? It has to be an affordable watch, and a watch that at the end of the day, you're not going to mind taking a bang or two. I mean, you're going to be a little bit upset, but the ding's not going to make you cry and your bank balance at the same time. So the perfect GADA watch needs to be affordable. Now today's one, which is a Seiko, is going to cost you around £200. Definitely gone down in the last few years since its release, and is available at the lovely people at Franz & Gay Jewelers. They are an authorised dealer of Seiko and many other brands of watches we'd love to own. Hopefully at the end of this show, you are going to agree with me that this is one of the best GADA watches you can buy, because, for me anyway, it ticks every single box in what is required in my head is a true GADA watch. So sit back, relax, and let me take you into a world of GADA. Plus, at the end of the show, hear my wife's thoughts of this watch. Are you Seiko ready? Let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the SRPE55K1, more notably known in the Seiko watch community as the Dress KX. Now this is because the case of this watch is of a dive watch, the SKX, that was discontinued back in 2018. Seiko brought back that case as well as the bezel, but more of a dive style watch than a true diver. Taking the bezel away from this watch, well, it has completely transformed it and turned it into an all-rounder. Stainless steel all over, tops of the lugs are brushed with polishing around the sides, drilled lug holes, I do love that Seiko. The bezel around the dial has a lovely little polished finish to it, which doesn't make it too blingy. Taking that bezel away just transforms the look of this watch so much. I do love the protected crown just above the 4 o'clock, and for the price of this watch, the finishing is pretty darn good. I'm getting Seiko's history in here, I'm getting a bit of modern Seiko in here, and I'm getting a fantastic do-it-all vibe out of this watch I've never seen before on a Seiko 5. Quick spec check! So taking the dive time bezel away, this watch has been made a little smaller. The diameter is now a very wearable 40mm. It's only 11.5mm thick, 46 lug to lug, and an extremely strapaholic lug width of 20mm. Amazing dimensions for a lot of wrists. Like all Seikos below a certain price point, this dial is protected by an in-house mineral glass they call Hardlex crystal. I'm not sure if there is AR coating on the underneath, but it sure looks darn clear. Anyway, the crown is not screw in, but we do have a screwed in exhibition case back. And that gives this watch a very GADA 100 meters of water resistance. Perfect for a do-it-all watch. Now the bracelet It's a bit sucky, it's a bit rattly, it doesn't look particularly refined, and all Seiko really have to do to improve that is give the bracelet a bit more of a tapering that will make the watch a little bit more refined. Anyway, we do have hollow end links. The links themselves are push pins, which is a bit fiddly. The clasp, well, it's adequate. We have a fold over security and double deployant, but the clasp is just pressed. There is not a lot of money put into Seiko bracelets around this sort of price point, which, yes, does let the brand down from time to time. But remember, 20mm lug width. You're going to be able to swap this out for maybe an Uncle Straps bracelet. This watch is going to go with anything. Okay, let's look at the face.
Dial time.
And yes, I am definitely getting SKX inspiration here. For all intents and purposes, it's a dive dial, isn't it? Big loom plots on the hours, big legible upside down triangle at 12, and a handset that is definitely reminiscent to Seiko divers. I do love the reholt on this watch, matches the dial beautifully, but what I love most, that applied Seiko logo. That is beautiful. There's not a hell of a lot going on in this dial, which is perfect for a go anywhere, do anything watch. So we've got loom on the indices, loom on the handset. Out of 10, how much does this puppy glow? There you go, eh? Seiko at its finest, Luma Bright, giving you an absolute glowy swoosh. Powering this watch is a Seiko in-house 4R36. 40 hours of power reserve, 24 joules, and sweeps away at 21,600 beats per hour. It's a 3 Hz movement. This 4R36 is an absolute machine, literally. It won't let you down.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and this watch is, well, it's great, isn't it? Because we don't have that dive time bezel anymore, this watch is very slim, hugs the wrist beautifully, and will go under any cuff. Perfect for work and perfect for play. Never truly realized how good an SKX case was until now, because it's not hiding behind any bezel. If I bought this watch, I'd buy it at least 2 or 3 different straps just to show the versatility of this thing off. All in all, a great wear. So there we go, the SRPE55K1. What do you guys think? Is this the ultimate affordable do-it-all watch or what? I don't think there's any situation in my life this watch could not look good in. Jogging, walking, shopping, hopping. This SRPE, well, it could be a friend for life. Now, £209, yes, it is pricey. But for what you're getting in terms of the company, the looks, the heritage, and the absolute versatility of this thing, I think it's a blooming steal. Give me some GADA. Sorry, that's the last time I'll say it. So here it is, my wife's opinion on the beautiful SRE55K1. Haha, the Dress KX. It's all right. It's a bit boring, isn't it? Very bland, like a mild cheese. Well, okay, she didn't love it, but she wasn't against it, was she? Thank you to Francis and Gay for sending this watch in to me. I will be whipping it back to you pronto. You guys have been fantastic if you've watched till the end. Click there if you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, and I know I have, why don't you click this one? This one is, wow, it's one of my masterpieces, you know? You know, I finished the editing of this one and I stepped back and I thought, MWC, you've made it. I didn't know what, but go and have a look. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Click it.